Hello, Sagittarius. How's it going? Welcome to Reflexive Moon Tarot. So we're picking up from where we left off. I started a live earlier and was experiencing some extreme technical difficulties, but we're back and picking up from where we left off from the new moon that has just passed through Capricorn. So still maintaining that new moon in Capricorn vibe here with this reading, setting new intentions that are centered in being grounded and performing hard work. So with that, let's get into this. I also want to acknowledge that YouTube is situated on the unceded territory of the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples, and I really think it's important that we acknowledge that and the ways in which we are implicated in displacement of peoples. So now we can really get into this reading for Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Wands. So look at you and your fiery energy that is completely abundant on one hand, on one end of the spectrum, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, super focused. Not usually bringing those two together at the same time, like the Queen of Wands would master at that point. But nonetheless, you're actually like a bit of a love warrior. I find that the Knight of Wands has that true knight in shining armor vibe. And it doesn't matter what gender what's going on between your legs, what your gender is. You definitely are in it to win it when it comes to saving the day and just being a really positive source of energy with that abundant amount of fire you have going through you. It really takes flight. The Page of Cups reversed is crossing that card. So somebody who could be a Pisces or a Scorpio, you might even be a Scorpio, just somebody who's emotionally immature, maybe even a bit malicious and angry, perhaps, just really not grown up on any level. They may have a bit of a temper or just have difficulties with managing their emotions on any level, expressing emotions, processing emotions, and even feeling themselves, understanding what their emotions are. It's like emotional immaturity to the core with the page. So this could be you needing to still own up to, the development that you need to focus on with regards to your emotional realm. Your emotions could drown out your fire if you choose to turn away or not deal with them, or just sort of chase away this person as well. So it's a bit of a tricky combination with these two. And it sounds like you're also, you're focused on work. You're pretty established with your career, and but there seems to be like an ending of a cycle within a cycle that needs to occur here in terms of your health and your wealth, career, finances. You could be just really feeling like this melancholy or monotony with regards to your work and the tasks that you're performing. You're just not really impressed with what you're doing. So you need to spice that up a little bit. And maybe that means, figuring out something new to do, or just figuring out a way to rekindle, your abundant fire energy and direct it towards your health and career. So that's what's overlooking the situation. Straighten this out a bit here. Okay. Ooh, and then we have the World. So within, you are quite lucky, actually. You know, you sort of have like the whole world in your hands, but it's also in your mind, which is pretty powerful. You are really well grounded, down to earth, and what else? Just trying to think. Like really all the elements are something that you, almost like the Magician card, like you just really have the ability to excuse me, to manifest with the world. And you know, it's like the card of achievement. And it's important really to celebrate your success, and maybe you celebrate that through like traveling the world. That's something that you really find, you know, fulfills you on so many levels. You may be a bit of a traveler at heart, and if it's, you know, if your resources support you in doing that, then by all means, do you. You've really experienced a lot of anxiety in your past, though. It seems to be something that you've been working on trying to overcome. This could be in the recent past. But there is something eating away at you. There was, at least, maybe giving you nightmares on some level, or just really something that you worry about. I think I'm feeling a little bit out of breath. So I feel like breathing or meditation, breath work is something that you may want to consider looking into, or, you know, incorporating as a new practice for yourself, which could in turn, you know, give you the, you know, the rekindling energy that you need for this plateau you've hit with your health and your career and finances. And in the immediate future, it looks like you're going to do some self-care. You're going to maybe let go of, you know, the relationships that are tying you down, that are weighing really heavy on you emotionally, and just sort of like walk away and give yourself that sort of solitude, like moving towards, you know, renewing, emptying and refilling your personal cup of love. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So your attitude towards your concern is that you really, like this page that you're dealing with, you really want to have a balanced approach. You want to renew and rekindle that you know, large amount of love that it looks like you have for them. The Knight of Cups is a lover, not a fighter. They don't like fighting. They just want love all around. So you may explore some new avenues to fulfill your emotional needs as well. And I really think, though, this has a lot more to do with, you know, either applying some focus with your creative projects and just really, you know, incorporating a balanced emotional approach to your situation, or just really, you know, throwing a crap ton of love and trying to kill whatever's causing that page energy to be reversed. Just growing emotionally, emotional growth. This is the kind of night, like you really just kind of want to back yourself up, be your own best friend, and teach you how to show up for yourself emotionally. And then we have the 9 of Cups. So a cause for celebration, wish fulfillment. Your wishes will be granted. It looks like within your environment, that's how you were seen, is that you've been given everything that you could possibly dream of, and you have only, a reason to celebrate for it. Like all of your wishes have been granted for the most part. People see that. And whether or not that is the case truly within you, that's up for you to decide. But you are certainly recognized as being very lucky, especially, with the 9 of Cups and the World card. You're blessed. Okay, so you are afraid of not learning any more that you need to learn, though. You're afraid of being stuck. I feel like these two are like cousins or something. Brothers, sisters, siblings. These two are siblings. This may be some sibling rivalry at hand that you fear. Or you just fear that you are not going to learn what you need to learn in order to grow emotionally, or that this page, who may be another person in your life, is not going to learn what they need to learn in order to grow. So, and that's sitting right over this anxiety. So this anxiety is just kind of eating away at you, and it may even be a shared anxiety on some level. Like there's one little demon eating away at you. So that could be this page as well. Their demons are causing you to also take on energy that doesn't belong to you. And then we have the Miser card, the 4 of Pentacles. So holding on to your resources and assets very tightly. This card can sometimes symbolize, arguably, hoarding on some level. Also, just a person who's completely dependent, like they would be starving if they were left alone. And yeah, it's a tricky card. So we can dig a little bit deeper into that one, Sagittarius. Do some clarifying for Sagittarius. The eye. Okay, so the eyeball. The great eye is ever watchful. Just makes me think of Lord of the Rings. Okay, so number 17. So that is the star, actually, in the major arcana, and ruled by Aquarius. So 17 is Aquarius. And let's see what it has to say here. So bearing a witness, this is you seeing the truth at last, coming to a realization that, this person does not have your best interest, it looks like. And, you might see something that you weren't meant to see. And it could actually even have like, this could be even related to like a recording details. So maybe this is time for you to start writing things down as well. Take your own recording of how it is to deal with this person, and maybe journal, or how it is dealing with yourself, and just journal a few things down. If if you have a tendency to forget exactly how you're feeling in the heat of the moment, just take a minute, if you can remember, to write it down and then look at it again, or process it with somebody that you know and trust. Let's see what else here. Cauldron. time. So 2 and 42. So, you know, this, I feel like number 2, it speaks to not letting time pass you by, not letting time not wasting any more time on, you know, either a person that is just too much for you to handle, or issues that are never going to be resolved because they haven't been and they won't ever will be. And then Cauldron. Yeah, you might be out of time. There really is no more room for trying anything new. No experimentation. The magic might be even gone from your situation. And there just really is maybe no more room for growth. This card speaks to fertility, but since it's reversed, it might just be that there's nothing else no more life to foster in your situation, which, you know, kind of is a bit of a downer on some level. But you do still, despite no room for growth, you have the ability to transform. And that, I don't think, ends until, you know, you move on to the next realm of life. So with that, Sagittarius, thank you so much. I really hope that your transformation goes well. And if this resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And we will see you again for the full moon reads, as well as some Valentine's inspired readings. Take care and